Texas Chainsaw Massacre has gotten its first leaks for some upcoming DLC characters, maps, and cosmetics, which includes actual gameplay, which I will be sharing with you guys today. Sort of a spoiler warning if you don't want to see the DLC content that isn't meant to be out yet, then now it's your chance to click away. So let's get straight into it with some of the new characters, and then at the end I'll go over when we may be able to expect to get some of this new content and how much we should expect to pay. So far we have leaks on 2 brand new characters coming to the game, one on the family and one on the victim side. For the family side, we are getting Nancy, which we actually already got some tutorial clips of her, which I got from Mr. Kev217. I'll link his channel down below. Nancy is a black widow. She's a killer who tries to play off as a friendly lady in order to lure victims into their ultimate demise. And then for the victims, we are getting Danny. He's just a guy who had a tough upbringing and enjoys the good things in life: cars and rock and roll. So far I've only been able to find gameplay for Nancy thanks to Mr. Kev, but there are also voice lines for Danny and Nancy which I found on Twitter. If you want to check those out, make sure to check out DVeet. I'll link their Twitter down below, and while you're over there, make sure to follow mine, cause why not? But I'll play a few audio lines right here and you can check out the rest on their pages.
I'm gonna get the hell away from these crazy people. I gotta fix this. Somehow, I'm gonna fix this. This should deaden the pain. Is this safe? Maybe it'll stop the bleeding.
This'll keep them from scurrying around. I wish y'all would stop messing with our damn belongings. This damn thing's as old as dirt. This house ran much better when you was running things.
Now, although we don't officially know too much, I want to go over Nancy's abilities from what we can see in the tutorial. So for Nancy's main weapon, it appears to be some sort of hammer butcher tool, which I'm not sure exactly what you call that, but it makes for some brutal executions. Her main ability seems to be some sort of psychic ability that lets her see the perspective from a victim, which this will allow you to figure out exactly where they are and what they're doing. The only thing that makes this a little bit difficult to use is that the visibility is very distorted, making it harder to figure out what you are seeing. She's also able to use Sissy's wildflower powder stations to help her recover more quickly. So that's what you're seeing here, as it seems like she's crafting something on this table. But she does also have this barbed wire trap, which I assume works like the cook's padlocks, as it will be separate from the main ability. As you can see in the tutorial, these barbed wires can be set between doors and wall openings, and once a victim runs through the barbed wire, they will have some stuck on their ankle that will make a loud noise the family can see whenever they take a step. So you're going to want to remove these as soon as possible. I assume it also takes a hit to your damage. We don't got much for Danny yet outside of those audio clips, but I promise to make an updated video as soon as we get that. Which, if you're not already, make sure to subscribe for everything you need to know related to TCM. Appreciate you for taking the time to do so. Now let's go over the new map. With the release of Nancy, we will be getting a map that goes with her character, which will have her house and will also be known as Junkyard. Apparently we can see some footage of it here in the background of this trailer that was released 5 months ago. So it's cool to see that they've been working on this new content for a while, and it's definitely something that has been planned, which makes me think we won't have to wait too long. Now for cosmetics, we will be getting a bloody version of every character, as you can see some examples here. This will definitely add a little bit of a nice touch. I really hope that they're earnable through playing so much with a certain character, so that the blood really represents something instead of just being something you have to pay $10 for. We also got leaks for a new Leatherface cosmetic, as we can see from some of the footage here. Nothing too special, but any new content is good this early in the game, especially if it's free and earnable. Now, when should we expect to get this and how much will it cost? Let me start by saying we know nothing for certain, but here's my educated prediction. This game just came out about a week ago, and the team for TCM is still heavily focused on fixing the game's connectivity issues and just trying to make the game as smooth as possible. There are still some major issues that occur in the game that need to be fixed before they divert their attention to releasing new content. On top of that, like I said, the game literally just released a couple of weeks ago, so I'd say give it a couple of months before we get new maps and characters, as people likely still haven't even tried all the characters that are already in the game. For cosmetics, we can really expect those whenever. They already released chainsaw cosmetics that can be downloaded for free if you want to check those out. Now, how much will the DLC cost? Let me start by saying I think that it's very dumb that they made an execution pack that we need to pay $7 for after paying for the game itself. In my opinion, that should have been something that was unlockable through playing the game. At the very least, it's not play to win, but it's still kind of annoying. I personally don't think that this is worth it at all, but this also worries me for future DLC costs. When the DLC releases with the new map, I believe that the map will be free. If not, matchmaking might get weird, as certain people wouldn't be able to play with each other without paying for the DLC. So I assume any new maps will just be part of an update. Which I know a lot of people have been complaining about how the maps are too complex on this game, and let me just say I actually really like that they are super complex, because that makes it so every new map has to be learned as if you were playing a new game. This will make the game feel fresh as you try to learn and navigate a new map for both victim and killer. For For any new characters, I can definitely see them coming in a pack that you have to pay for, like all the DVD characters. I'd guess anywhere between $5 to $10 per character, which of course I do wish they were free, but the fact that they charge $7 for 30 seconds worth of animations makes me think that this is a fair prediction. So I hope you guys found this video informational, and remember, if you want to find people to play with, or if you just want to run some customs with your boy and the homies, join the Discord down below. Till next time, love ya, see ya.